Tell my dad I'll be okay. None of these fools are like your baby boy in any way. Please.
We don't need no security. Stones in my jewelry. What can they do to me? I would live for eternity.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight at Charlotte.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning. Thanks, David. Doors and the light finally goes on for a young guy. So fun to watch. Younger players who've got all the talent and all the world right in front of them, but yet haven't put it all together just quite yet.
It's amazing to me how quickly we can give up on a young guy who maybe doesn't find success right out of the gate. But the reality is you have to remember, player development is the lifeblood of this league, maybe now more than ever with the current state of the salary cap. So a little patience as a fan base goes a long, long way.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. We've got Thompson, Lonzo Ball out there with Young, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Valanciunas in at the center position.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
And Walker kicks to Booker. Mirotic the pass to Booker. Richardson with it. 6 to shoot. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Well, I think we know that Devin Booker is known for his shooting, but to me, guys, there's also the passing and the rebounding aspect that comes into play with him.
Now, here's Richardson, outside Mirotic. No good from outside. And here is Gasol, pass the ball. He dishes it to Young. Here's Gasol. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Marc Gasol, a force on both ends of the floor. You forget, Greg, that he's won a Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, Gasol doesn't really wow you on defense with what he does. I mean, he gets blocks, but it's really his positioning and his rotations are what make him so great. Always involved in plays, and he just seems to be able to protect the rim and a terrific team defender.
Here's Young. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. And Young, here we go. No problem on the jumper in close.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. His last outing, he had 8 points. Booker against Young. Booker outside. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
No good from Valanciunas.
Boy, the defense gets into his head and alters his release when he really doesn't have to.
And Booker kicks to Walker. No good on the 3. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Ball, no good. Out to the wing. Here's Walker with the 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
For a first guy early in his career, Booker's been tremendous finding the open man.
This all no good. For Charlotte, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. No good from Booker.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
They get it again. Valanciunas, good.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Now, here's Walker. Really struggled in their loss against Utah. Back to Booker. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Well, he just keeps rolling right now. What a terrific quarter for him on the offensive end.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Young. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Valanciunas, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Charlotte called for the foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Well, Kevin, the 5th overall pick back in 2011, Valanciunas has worked so hard to improve his entire game. I'll say it's paid off, Kevin. He can impact a game in a lot of different ways.
Marc Gasol, so appreciated by his fans, and certainly a lot of Spanish.
It's just fun. You see more fans on the stands that speak Spanish.
And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having so much success, I think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
Well, the commitment is evident, and they are simply phenomenal at their aggression on the defensive end right now.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Young. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Gasol at small forward.
And the touch Young has from beyond the arc, he is almost unguardable from there.
Charlotte trailing. Outside, Walker. To the wing on the left. Thompson against Mirotic. Over Thompson. Mirotic's shot is off. Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Valanciunas doesn't play a ton of minutes, Doris, but fans feel he should be playing more.
Well, there's certainly a lot to like about Valanciunas' game. And how about last season? Because the NBA is changing, he can now step beyond the three-point arc and make those shots consistently. That will elevate his position and standing.
Inside, here's Thompson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Thompson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs. Walker looking for an opening. Booker outside. Shot from the wing. No good off the back of the rim. The Cavaliers leading by 4. There's the feed to ball. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Boy, that's high impact defense in the lane, standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
Booker finds Walker. It doesn't go for him. Cavaliers go the other way with it. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
And they were unbeaten against this club last season. Not surprising considering where they both finished in the standings.
Well, they're more talented, more accomplished at this point, but you can't rely on that and start taking plays off. You could get surprised.
Booker gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
I think the improved strength, right? Devin Booker willing to take on the defender, and he wins out.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
I mean, you'd have to question their effort, Greg. They did a great job at penetrating and kicking out. The defense simply wasn't up to the task.
And to look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Cavaliers.
And a shot they haven't been looking for very much is that corner 3. And when they have, these been quick to kind of close out and deny it, and they've had to get their points from elsewhere.
To the middle, here's Mirotic. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Drains the three-pointer. 6 points for Lonzo Ball.
Oh, great ball movement there.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Booker left side. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Baseline jumper. The Cavaliers pull it in. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Ball. Outside Gasol. Here's Valanciunas. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And that concludes the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. For the Cavaliers, Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living, and they're living good, baby.
Hey.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was dynamite from beyond.
And I think, Greg, the key was the team was looking for him, right? They knew they had a hot hand, and they just kept going to him.
We've got Kemba Walker. Richardson is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Mirotic in at the 5. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. And Walker kicks to Mirotic. Richardson against Gasol. Just his first attempt. Richardson, no luck.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And Josh Richardson at the University of Tennessee was a pre-med student, plans on becoming a surgeon. But when the NBA became a possibility, he said he had to switch to an easier major.
And instead of spending 4 hours a day studying, he put that time into the gym. A terrific defender in college, was the 2-time All-SEC defensive player. And with the newfound focus on basketball, he has blossomed as a scorer.
Outside, Walker. Passes to Bogdanovich. The shot's good.
Well, Bogdanovich looking so comfortable close to the rim. Just extends past the defense beautifully.
90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Ball. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Ball, no good.
Boy, all sorts of space around him. If he can't hit those, the defense not going to worry too much about him. Boy, what a cold start to the second half for them. Just 1 for 4 from the field so far. Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
Walker with a clean look, and it's off from three-point range.
Not how they hope to start the second half, missing 4 of their first 5 here.
Pass to Gasol. Young outside. Valanciunas inside. Defended by Booker. Valanciunas, good.
Well, you've got to look at this guy's shooting as one of the main reasons they've been able to build this lead.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Doris, when it comes to filling in the rest of a roster, the pieces around your star players, what qualities you think these teams are looking for, or would you be looking for in a role player?
Well, I think one of the first things you have to think about, or what are the best attributes of my stars? So is my star a great driver creator? Then I need to put great shooters around him to enhance his driving and playmaking abilities. But the other part of a role player is you've got to be willing to do the dirty work, to sacrifice the headlines and dig in on the defensive end, to absorb the best matchup of the opponent every night. And that means sometimes you're going to get scored on 5-6 times in a row. That's how good the offensive players in the league are. So there are many qualities, but those are just a couple off the top of my head, Kev.
Booker the pass to Bogdanovich. Left side, Mirotic. Young against Booker. Over Young. Ball's knocked loose and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Denver Nuggets.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
A nice shot by Booker.
Boy, the score would look a lot different if his teammates could have had the kind of night he's had.
And Young kicks to Gasol. Now the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Young. It's good from long range.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Charlotte trails by 13. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. It's Richardson on the wing. Defended by Gasol. Back to Mirotic. Booker in the corner. Shot on the wing. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Gasol's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Off target with that shot.
I like the effort Booker gives on defense, especially when he pressures.
And so it's the visiting team. 13 points up at the end of the period. Things have been clicking offensively, defensively, you name it. And they are riding this wave of momentum. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Thompson. Then it's Ball, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Young in at the 2 spot. And it's Ball in the corner. Gasol trying to free himself up, and Ball gets it to go on the assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist on the night. Walker goes in, and the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, he's carried his share of the load tonight, Kev. But he might need to carry even more if they're going to turn this thing around.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Ball, no good. Charlotte trails by 11. Richardson gets a wide open look. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Ball kicks to Valanciunas. Booker against Young. Back to Valanciunas. Tries again. And Mirotic sends it back. Pass to Bogdanovic. Over Thompson. Bogdanovic, no luck. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Young in the corner. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Booker with no one around. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. 16 points for Devin Booker.
It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're in front by 5. 1:58 left to play in the final quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He was very adamant in the huddle. He said, don't let up now. Stay aggressive and do the things that have gotten us this far. We're almost there, guys.
Thank you, David. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot. when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
With the putback.
That's a nice little outside-in play right there. Good feed into the post and a solid finish.
Charlotte trails by 7. Booker outside. Over Young. No good from Booker. The Cavaliers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. 54 seconds left in the fourth. Ball up top, guarded by Walker. Trying to get open is Thompson. The offensive rebound, and he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
You know, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 9. 44 seconds left in the game. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. For the Cavaliers. Here's Bullock. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Both teams deciding to change it up. So it's the Cavaliers now. 6-point game. And Young kicks to Gasol. Back to Young. They double him with Booker. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the chart.
Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Unable to close out defensively, even against the smaller shooter.
Well, credit the shooter. It's just great work carving just enough space to get that 3 off in time.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Charlotte calls timeout. They trail by 4. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Right, that's the game plan. It's got to be executed perfectly. No time to waste.
And here's Charlotte, trailing by 4. And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Just a bright, young, offensive talent. Young isn't shy about forcing the action. Takes a lot of trips to the line. And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Booker outside. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A solid win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap.